She's not going to play with you, squirrel. Well, I bet you can't guess what time it is. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I really don't do well with gray. I don't know. Gray days, it's like you wake up in the morning, it's gray, it's like this color, it's this color all day, and then it's this color, and then it's dark. Run into the grocery store because we need coffee and milk. We need coffee. Sid needs the milk. I don't use milk in my coffee. I like it. Well, I shouldn't say that. When we go to Dunkin' Donuts, I like it because that's more like a treat, sweet and with a little touch of cream. But that's more like a Dunkin' Donuts to me is more like a treat. It's not the world's greatest coffee, but it's like a treat. Normally, I just drink black. Stand up the spoon, stiff as it can get black. The other day I had to go deposit a check in New Hampshire for some friends in Eleuthera. Well, here I am in Tylerstown for Jen's, and there's 2 of those banks in this town. I have to remember that for the future. 2 in one town. Like, and they're only a couple miles apart. Next, we're headed over to Burke, Vermont, which is this is about as far as you can go on the western side of Vermont, and Burke is about as far as you can go on the eastern side of Vermont. So, and it's raining, but over there it's supposed to have, I think tonight, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Over here, just rain, because Lake Champlain has a little warming effect, so they don't get the same snow as on the other side over there. So you might get to see snow tomorrow. This is 4:09 p.m. That's right.
On a rainy day.
On a rainy day, rainy, cloudy day. It will be dark by 4:30, probably sooner. Yeah, that's not rain. That's snow. So we got about, what, another hour or so to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it just stays warm enough and doesn't start sticking to the roads till we get there. Well, depending on where we've been driving so far, it goes from snow like this to rain, then it goes back to snow, and now we're back to snow again. As we get farther north and west, it's going to probably be more on the snow.
East.
East?
We're going east.
No, we're not going east.
Here?
West. Oh, yeah. East. Right. Yeah, so what I said before is probably wrong. East and west. Okay. But anyway. We'll probably wake up with a couple inches tomorrow. Well, until we come upon some warm section, maybe, doubtful. Roads are getting snow covered already. So, yeah, that's not sand down there for those of you in the Lutheran. That's snow. For those of you who live in warmer climates and haven't driven, this is, I mean, and this isn't that bad. You can sort of see there's tire marks or tracks. What it's like to drive in the snow in a snowstorm. Now, it gets way worse than this at times. Like, there are no tire tracks to follow, and you sort of got to judge the sides of the road with the other side of the road and sort of figure out about where you are in the snow as you drive along. And
you don't
remember,
want to be in that ditch.
No, you don't want to be in the ditch on the side. That doesn't work. So it takes a little bit of, I guess, experience would be the right word. The other thing to remember when you're driving in the snow is one of the big no-nos is slamming on your brakes. Definite bad thing because you just go sliding. Slight tap on the brakes does the job. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And we're back to rain again. Well, sort of rain. It hasn't really snowed here. And we're farther north. So just a matter of where the cold air is hitting, whether it sits as snow or waits till later. Well, we're almost there. I think we're probably up around 1,300 feet. And it's starting to stick again, but this is a dirt road. And I think I told you that before. All the roads in Vermont that are secondary roads are generally gravel roads. And you sort of learn how to drive on the gravel roads without slowing down too much, so we're saying. Learn to slide around the corners and how the car is going to react. Right?
Sure.
What? You don't drive like me in the snow and the dirt roads?
I don't drive in the snow.
Why not?
You're always driving.
Yeah, but you could still. You used to be able
I
to.
could. But usually we're together in the car and you're driving.
You can see it's not that hard to drive in the snow, in the gravel. You just, go along. Pretend it's a paved road. Not really. Years of doing it. Yep, it snowed. It's still lightly snowing, but I think it's going to turn to rain shortly. There we go. Secondary roads in Vermont are dirt roads. Well, this is one example of them. And you just get used to driving on them. You slide, it's not like being on tar. You slide around, you hit some soft spots, it swerves, you go around corners, you gotta know how to go around the corner so that you go from the inside and you slide sort of on the outside. Sort of like those dirt track races you see, but not quite as fast. Oh, and the principles are pretty much the same when this dirt-covered road is covered in ice. Well, they put sand on it most of the time, but they don't put salt. So the road is pretty much sort of like it is, with sand all over it, so you can pretty much do about the same speeds, pretty much. But you gotta know how to go around corners and stuff, so that you slide just right. I'm headed out. I gotta do a whole bunch of errands downtown, and then we'll have the grandkids for the rest of the day. It probably won't be going anywhere. And see, here's one of the main roads, so it's back to tar. If you come to Vermont in, like, say, late October, November, and you see a lot of people wearing orange clothing, that's hunting. Today's like a Saturday. Today will be a big hunting day. Hunting's pretty big in Vermont. Deer hunting, all that kind of. Maine too, and I'm sure a lot of other places. But I know in Vermont they take their hunting very seriously. Okay, here's a classic. This morning, Griffin's going like this. And I said to him, "What's the matter?" He's 3, by the way. I have a frog in my throat. I said, "You have a frog in your throat?" "Uh-huh." "How did you get a frog in your throat? Where does he live?" "He lives down in my feet. And then he comes up and he gets stuck over here sometimes." I said, "Really? The frog lives in your foot?" He goes, "No, not really, but that's what they say." And we're sort of back to a mushy snow type thing. Got everything done. Well, I shouldn't say I got everything done. I had to go to a friend of mine owns a lumber yard, and I had ordered up, I don't even know if you remember, I needed that gauge that was broken. And I had already gotten one, but he was nice enough to order me one. But unfortunately, I don't know why, they're closed today, and Monday's a holiday, which is Veterans Day, so he won't be open, so I don't know how that's going to go, to be honest. Well, as you probably guessed, I can't exactly fly the drone in this weather, so that's not happening today. They said it was also supposed to get like 40-mile-an-hour winds later, so that's not happening even if it stops doing this messy whatever garbage it's doing. And then tomorrow I think it's supposed to be better, so that's going to be a we'll have to wait and see type thing. And then Monday we head back to Maine, and then I've got to go over to Kennebunkport for a little bit. A couple other things. I got some other stops on the way, but next 2 days will pretty much be around this part of Vermont with daughter, family, grandchildren. What we're gonna do? Probably not a whole lot with this weather. Oh, in case you're wondering, the gray thing still. It's 9:54 a.m. Could you tell that by the picture? Could have been 11, 12, 3. I don't know. I'd have to get definitely reacclimated in many senses. I don't know. I'm confused on this one. I just saw a sign for this company, and it said, when service counts. So, as a company, when does your service not count? Are they trying to imply that their service is better than other people's service? Is that the best way they could have done it? I don't think so. When service counts, I'm pretty sure if you're a customer, service counts all the time. So why is your service better? Might be something to think about for them. Christmas trees. They didn't sell them all. Okay, you see down there it was more like a raining thing. And it really, this time of year, it varies according to your elevation, where the wind, wind, cold. You can see it's a little bit more sticking on the road. See the tracks? That means there's a little covering on the road. I don't worry about it anyway, because this is all-wheel drive car, and that's just slushy junk. Okay, now see how we've risen in elevation, and now we're turning more into a snow thing.